Hello everyone, this is Wala Farhat and today I'm gonna teach you 5 very easy ways to force a card. The first force looks like this. Let's suppose we're gonna force the the 9 of diamonds. You take the card, you ask the spectator to say stop anywhere as I riffle through the deck. Please say stop anywhere as I riffle through the deck. Here? Perfect. This is your card, the 9 of diamonds. How did I do that? First, you start with the 9 of diamonds on top of the deck. You give the deck a cut, you put a pinky right above the card you want to force, and then you put the rest of the deck above it. What you have now is half of the deck, a pinky, the card you want to force, and the rest of the deck. Now, the pinky break now looks very obvious. What you want to do is with your right hand, grab the cards like this, so that the pinky break disappears. Then you ask them to say stop as you riffle through the deck. Please say stop. Whenever they say stop, you're gonna lift off right above the pinky break with this action of actually please take the card. So it will look like this. Say stop. And it's the 9 of diamonds. Another way you can force the card using a riffle is to actually have the cards on top. You can show that there are no breaks and no markings on the deck. I'm gonna ask them to say stop then. Whenever they say stop, you're going to have the Queen of Diamonds. How? The Queen of Diamonds goes on top. As you riffle, you make sure you stop exactly where they ask you to stop. Let's say they stop here. What you're gonna do is use your 4 fingers, these 4 fingers, hidden by the action of the right hand, and swipe down the card you wanna force, which is the 9 of diamonds. So it will look like something like this. Please say stop anywhere you want. Stop. Here? Perfect. Please pick this card. A third way to force a card is really simple. It is taught by Penn and Teller in one of their old tutorials. You have the top card that you want to force right on top of the deck. Then you ask the spectator to cut anywhere in the deck. And you ask them to mark the cut with the rest of the deck. What you created here is a marked place in the deck, which is not the place that they cut on, because this is where they cut on, but it's right above the top card, the card you want to force. Now, Penn and Teller suggests that you ask them any random question. Then, this will misdirect them from this fact that I just told you about. Then you can ask them to pick the card they stopped at, and it will be the card you forced, the card that was on top of the deck. So let's do this face up. You ask the spectator to cut anywhere they want and mark the cut. You distract the spectator and then you ask them to pick the card they cut on. And it's gonna be the card you wanted to force. A fourth way to force a card is called the Hindu force. It's based on the Hindu shuffle. You have the card you want to force as the bottom card. Then you begin to take stripes off the deck and ask them to say stop anywhere. Whenever they say stop, you're gonna rotate your hand and show them the card, making sure that you don't see it. But you already know it. It's the King of Diamonds. The final way I'm gonna teach you today to force a card may seem impossible for the spectator, but in fact it's a very simple card force. You ask the spectator to think of any number between 1 and 20 and name it out loud. Let's suppose they say 5. You tell them, okay, please deal 5 cards of the deck. And the fifth card will be your random choice, which isn't random in our case. Then you tell them the fifth card, the card you chose, the number you chose, is going to be the ace of diamonds. Then they deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's gonna be the ace of diamonds. For this trick, you start by the ace being on top of the deck. Then you ask them to choose a number between 1 and 20. Whenever they choose the number, you ask them to tell you what the number is. When they tell you, you give them your instructions. You say, then please put this amount, the amount they chose, deal this amount of cards from top to bottom. Let's suppose they chose 4. You're going to be dealing 1, 2, 3, 4. This leaves their card now in the 4th position, and they will redo whatever you did. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th card will be the card you want to force. This was the tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, hopefully better tutorials.